Hello everyone, welcome to the Flight Check Weekend Forecast with Noxwar, where we'll be highlighting FlyQuest matchups every weekend and looking at things people should keep an eye out for in the matches. For Week 1, we have CLG on Friday, Dignitas on Saturday, and Evil Geniuses on Sunday. Playing against CLG, they were the team that had the most first bloods during the spring split, sitting at 89% of their games. This is a roster of veteran players who have plenty of experience in the pro scene. While they did struggle in spring, they're still not a team to be taken lightly. With this being the first real big test for FlyQuest after putting Dreams in, look for Licorice to be able to hold Finn in check, along with more bot lane exertion during their early game. CLG had a 30% Rift Herald control during spring, while having 61% control of First Dragons. Depending on how Fly decides to tackle the early game will be a big tell on how this team plans to play for the remainder of the split. If they decide to just trade off Drakes for Heralds, it may signal that Licorice has his confidence to be a carry once again for the team. If Fly decides to contest the Drakes versus CLG, it may show that the bot lane has the ability to carry and have priority in lane to secure early Drakes with Jose. Lastly, look towards the mid game, and whether CLG has shored up their mid game issues, and whether FlyQuest has shored up theirs. Saturday versus Dignitas will be a true test of the FlyQuest bot lane. Neo and Johnson's veteran X-Support Afromoon will be the true test to see how Johnson and Dreams do. Dignitas has shown over spring they tend to value Rift Herald more than Drakes, which also ties into how they are ranked as the best mid to late game team in North America. Something to note though is that Dig is the worst warding team in the LCS, so if FlyQuest can note that and play around it, there is room to navigate the early and mid game. Wrapping up the Dignitas match, the solo lanes theoretically should be fairly even in skill level, so watch for Jose Diodo to prove that he can be the superior jungler over Dardoch to affect the solo lanes in FlyQuest's favor. The Sunday match versus Evil Geniuses should be the most entertaining if the previous two matches this year have anything to say about it. Both previous matches resulted in extremely close late-game team fights that EG barely squeaked out to win. With multiple things to watch in this one, watching to see if Jose can outpass Svenskeren in the jungle will be one of the most important. This will also be yet another bot lane test for Johnson and Dreams, with EG having Danny come up from the amateur scene. If bot lane can truly take control, that will bode really well for Fly. The scary part of this matchup will be Jizuke versus Palafox. With Jizuke's explosive playstyle, the man can clutch fights randomly, or he can int them randomly. If Palafox can influence Jizuke from landing on heads per se, that will be the greatest benefactor for Fly. Finally, as long as Licorice can just keep impact in check, that should hopefully allow the rest of the team to do their thing around the map. This has been the Flight Check Weekend Forecast. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you Friday.